What's up, Jet fans? I just finished watching the Jets Week 2 game, Jets at Tennessee, and let's just jump right into it. So it's a 24-17 win. Jets win. Their record is now 1-1. I predicted the record to be 1-1, and my prediction about this game was correct. The big story for the Titans going into this game was Will Levis in their first game, obviously, since this is only Week 2. They should have won and beat the Bears in week one. Their defense played really well. If it just wasn't for a few rookie esque mistakes Will Levis made, like throwing some dumb pick sixes, um, that's what cost them the game. So, that's just a bad mistake. So, like a bad choice. So that's fixable. So the Titans seem to be a better team than I thought they were at the beginning of the season. But it's just one game, so it's not like that changes my entire opinion about them. And on paper, this should have been a win for the Jets, and it was a win. So that's good to hear. It absolutely was a sloppy game, though. Both teams were playing a little sloppy. I don't know if it's still early in the season or what explains it, but both teams were playing sloppy. The Titans gave the Jets a lot of opportunities, and they only capitalized on some. They capitalized on enough to win, but once again, you would have liked to see more points scored because the Titans gave the Jets a lot of opportunities, just like the Jets gave the Titans a lot of opportunities. Obviously, the Jets capitalized more. So going to the offense first, um, there were both running backs, Allen and Brees Hall, both scored touchdowns, so that's good. But it was from the passing game, except for at the very end, Braylon Allen did score a very clutch rushing touchdown. But their run game did take a while to get started. They ran with both running backs and really couldn't do anything. They did not run for over 100 yards, the two starting running backs combined. So that is kind of an issue. The offensive line, they are playing a good defense, a better defense than I think most people think, but you would have liked to see more. The offensive line seems to be helping the passing game out and not really helping the running game. And so once again, Brees Hall is supposed to be a really good player. I think he is, but you'd like to see more from him. And then once again, the rookie, 2 touchdowns, one from a run, one from a pass, is good to see. It was Aaron Rodgers' first touchdown actually of this game, so that was good. But you'd like to see more. Um, and the wide receivers, Aaron Rodgers threw to more of them, so that's good, right? More wide receivers got catches, and it seemed like once again it was a sloppy game, but it seemed like he played a little bit more loose. I think the first game everyone was afraid, especially due to last year and the injury. Everyone was kind of afraid, and so that meant we had to get through week one, right? At lose how many points you want to lose, just get through the game. That's what they did. But now that it's week two, it kind of seems like Aaron Rodgers playing a little bit more loose, so that's good to see. Um, not perfect or anything, only like a little under 200 yards, but 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions is not bad. So I do think he's playing a little bit more loose. One thing I didn't mention last week that I think we're gonna see all season is the audibles. Like that's the thing people always complain about Nathaniel Hackett. Oh, it's actually Aaron Rodgers calling the plays, and that's true, I guess. But uh, it's just interesting, and we'll see if it's it's not a problem. They won this game, so we'll see. But it was just funny to me. The first thing I noticed was the first offensive play of the Jets. Aaron Rodgers called an audible, which I could be incorrect, but I'm pretty sure like these early like going into the game, you should know what play you're gonna call first. Um, and then Aaron Rodgers audibled out of it right away. It was very interesting to see. I don't even remember how the play went, but Aaron Rodgers audibled out of the very first play, which is I think funny because from what I've heard, you kind of script your first drive at least. But maybe he saw something. I don't know. But once again, a win's a win. 24 points is 24 points. They were given a lot of opportunities. That, like I said, that Will Levis did make a few mistakes. Especially in the red zone, so they were given a lot of opportunities, and I would have liked to see more. But like I said, they did enough. Now with the defense to start, the three pictures you see there, DJ Reed, he was out before the game. It was questionable until the game started. Jermaine Johnson and CJ Mosley both got injured in the game, which is an issue, especially since they have a Thursday night football game next. So, these are three crucial pieces. CJ Mosley, DJ Reed, and Jermaine Johnson, probably top five defensive players. I'm not don't have a list in mind, but I mean, for at least fringe top five on the Jets. So that is an issue, especially because of the Thursday night football game. Um, Maybe Hassan Reddick. This might grease the wheels, I guess, of the Hassan Reddick situation. I'm not entirely sure, but we'll see. Speaking of the defensive line as well, Will McDonald, the first round pick from last year, he got 3 sacks in this game, which is great to see, a hat trick, and one of them was a crucial. The Titans were storming, and if they scored a touchdown, they would have tied the game. And Will McDonald got a sack there, so 3 sacks in this game was great. Also, Brandon Eccles, who is filling for DJ Reed, I believe, got an interception. Once again, a kind of a bad mistake by Will Levis, but hey, he also got the interception, so that's good to see as well. So, those are kind of the injuries and then the highlights. But just overall, once again, especially early on, the Jets defense was just getting run all over by um by the Titans running backs, which is a carryover from last game, which is an issue, I think. Um they kind of picked it up going into after the half, but the first half it kind of seems like they were getting run all over, and the Titans could kind of, you know, pass at will. And like I said, the scoreboard does not indicate how well they played. I think the Titans played better, including Will Levis, and then he would make a mistake and they would come away with 0 points on a pretty good drive. Um, so I do think it's a concern. This defense, once again, the big thing I heard about this defense was they get tired at the end of the games. That's why the stats don't really show how good they are. And yes, the Aaron Rodgers and the Jets offense is getting kicked off the field a lot. Like the first half of this game was an issue, and the Jets were playing a lot more than the Jets offense was on the field a lot less than the Titans offense, so that could maybe tire the defense. But I don't know. It's something to keep an eye out for. They won, so I want to be positive. But 3 injuries, Thursday night football this week. I think it could be an issue. I guess is what I'm saying. So takeaways. It was a sloppy game, but it was a win, and a win's a win. The first win of the season is great to see. First win of Aaron Rodgers' career as a Jet is great to see. Um, they do have Thursday night football this Thursday, and once again, with those injuries, that could be an issue. Even Brees was a little banged up, but he came back in the game. So we'll see. It is against the Patriots. Hopefully, the Jets win that game, and also you would love to see the Jets win that game. Um, Start off the post Bill Belichick era, correct? But I don't know. We'll see about that. But like I said today, the Jets got the win, and so that's exciting to see. Aaron Rodgers' first win as a Jet. Let me know what you guys think about this game in the comments below. Bye.